Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Seattle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, hey.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Giant defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I won't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
That he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Completes it to Hardman. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, they'll be disappointed with that effort.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready! Slow ball, slow ball!
Geno now to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Flushed out right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kayvon Thibodeau providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum, because they pitched a shutout last week, and I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Austin. And he's going to be stopped right there at the 21. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 7-7, our score after one. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. That's complete to Slayton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Smith. Smith and Jigba with the grab. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Cover.
3rd and 2, Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown Giants. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Giants have retaken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Giants 17, Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Geno on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. The Seahawks at 11-5 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. In motion right, that's Metcalf. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Middle.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 19-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hey, trio left.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
53.
Smith on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing again is Smith. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. Throw out wide to Walker. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Myers' kick is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 43-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Giant touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Play action. It's Smith. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
Now Geno. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney inside the 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 58.
From the gun, here's Smith. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards. And the Seahawks, first down.
Hey, let's go Sunday,
First
Sunday.
and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Geno now to throw. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And some room to work. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First and 10 at the 23-yard
To the
line.
air again, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He may go. Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready?
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
A handoff, Barkley running left. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 52 yards.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
On second down, here's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. It's a pickup of 3.
Now it's Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Smith and Jigba with a grab.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, Smith.
Finds Pickens out right.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Middle. Ours.
Now Smith. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 10.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Here we go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Look.
Here's Smith.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Gino. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Is going to be covered up by the Giants. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 60. And the Giants have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Hold on. Hey, go flip her up.
Smith's going to throw it. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Smith here, an audible at the line. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
53. Hey, on turbo.
Here's Smith. His throw incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Smith to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in.